Hello everyone, my name is David Arzate here, and I'm going to showcase to you my volcanic combo video, and it's basically my deck profile is basically it just has no extra deck, but it can I had a lot of fun when I play with my friends, and I don't showcase a lot of battles a lot because they don't have the time or just doing that. But with that being said, I'm going to showcase. Let's see, I got this fire ejection and that and fire recovery. I think we can make something decent around here. I could make a combo if given the right choices. So for my first move, I'm gonna activate the spell card Fire Ejection. This will allow me to send a Pyro type monster from my deck to the graveyard, and if you send a volcanic monster, apply one of these following effects: inflict damage to your opponent equal to its own level multiplied by 100, or special summon a bomb token. With that being said, I'm going to send Volcanic Trooper to the grave, right here. Gonna send it to the grave, and I'm gonna use the special ability, the second one, to special summon a bomb token onto it. So I'll special summon the bomb token on right here, or honestly, this is on the opponent's side if you can see it. This card goes to the graveyard, if that's visible. And with that, I'm going to activate Fire Recovery. This allows me to target a fire monster in my graveyard, then send one card from my hand to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon the targeted monster. So I'll target my Rimfire, I'll target my Volcanic Trooper, then send this card to the graveyard, and then it'll come back. Volcanic Trooper will now be summoned. When Volcanic Trooper is special summoned, I can either add a volcanic card from my deck to my hand, except itself. The card that I'm going to select is Volcanic Blaze Accelerator. Next, I'll activate it. Volcanic Blaze Accelerator. In order to activate its fully operational effect, I have to send a Blaze Accelerator from my hand, deck, or face up on the field. But I'm just going to send in... I'll send in the Blaze Accelerator to the graveyard. Next, I'm going to activate Volcanic Blaze Accelerator's effect. This will allow me to send a level 1 monster. I think I'll send my Volcanic Shell to the graveyard. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, then I can send a level 1 Pyro monster from my deck to the graveyard. So I'll target this one, and then I'll send my Volcanic Shell, and with that, it'll be destroyed, and the owner takes some 500 points of damage due to the special ability of my Fire Ejection. Yep, if each time one is destroyed, its controller takes 500 points of damage. So my opponent took the burn damage. What's next? Oh, right. I'll activate my Volcanic Shell from my graveyard. I can pay 500 life points to add another Volcanic Shell from my deck to my hand, but this card must be in my graveyard in order to activate to resolve this effect. So, no, not Brimfire, nah. Volcanic Shell. What else I need to do? Oh, right. I'll activate Rimfire's effect from my graveyard. I can banish this card from my graveyard, and if you do, send a volcanic monster from my deck to the graveyard. So I'll remove him from the game. And then I'll send a volcanic monster. The card I'll go with, Volcanic Emperor. Next, I'll activate Volcanic Emperor's special ability. You can special summon this. This cannot be normal summon set. Must be special summon from your hand or graveyard by banishing 3 Pyro monsters or a Blaze Accelerator card from your face-up field or graveyard. So I'll banish my Blaze Accelerator. By removing the Blaze Accelerator from the game, I summon Volcanic Emperor to the field. With that being said, oh yeah, I forgot. When special summoned this way, I can inflict 500 points of damage your opponent controls for each banished Pyro monster. And since I have one, the opponent takes 500 points of damage. So another burn. That's 1,000 points lost. Then I can set a volcanic trap directly from my deck. Each time your opponent special summons a monster, I can inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent. But the trap card that I can set is this one, Volcanic Emission. This really comes to play later. So I'm gonna set that down. Then Blaze Accelerator, Reload will be set down too. And with that, I think I'm gonna end my turn right there. Now, during the opponent's turn, I can activate any of these trap cards right now. Well, standby phase and then the main phase. I can activate this trap card right now, Blaze Accelerator Reload. During the main phase, but I can only use that later. But that's not the reason why I want to do that. But I can activate one of, and if I feel like if it's during the main phase, I'm going to activate the trap card, Volcanic Emission. Volcanic Emission actually take one volcanic monster from my deck, either add it to my hand or special summon it, ignoring the summoning conditions, but return it to your hand during the end phase. So the card that I'm going to select is my Volcanic Doomfire, but it returns to the hand. But it returns to my hand during the end phase, so be careful with that drawback. But if it was during my end phase, the emission will take in effect. That Doomfire that I special summon has to go back to my hand. Take one volcanic monster from my deck, either add to your hand or special summon it, ignoring the summon condition, but return it to the hand during the end phase. So during the end phase of the opponent's turn, this will go back to my hand. But when it's my turn again, if they survive, that is, I get to draw the next card. And with that, you can special summon this card again because Doomfire has a special ability. This must be special summoned from your hand by sending a Tri-Blaze Accelerator you control to the graveyard. And basically, and you don't see the full grasp of this card, because this card also becomes Tri-Blaze Accelerator while the spell and trap card zone. So you can either send that to the graveyard, or maybe before I do that, I'm going to do this. I could use Volcanic Shell or Volcanic Scattershot as an option to send this card to the graveyard to draw a card. But it's like that. Oh yeah, right. Send Tri-Blaze Accelerator Reload and then special summon the Doomfire without having to send it back. That's if I survive. For another round, so 5 cards to go off with. Ooh. Oh no. Well, I guess we could try to start off with something with this. I mean, I got a lot of trap cards. And Volcanic Emission. There's gotta be something that I can do. Well, let's start with it. I summon Volcanic Rocket. I'll use its special ability. When this card is summoned, I can add a Blaze Accelerator card from my deck or graveyard to the hand. Volcanic. Oh, Blaze Accelerator. And it says with a comma, so I think it allows it to say anything that mentions it. Blaze Accelerator. I mean, we could try to do that. Now I'm going to activate Blaze Accelerator. To activate this card, I got to send the original one to the graveyard. Sorry. I'll send the original to the graveyard. There's just so much I could do. Well, I don't have any cards that I could send, but I can do this. I'll banish the Blaze Accelerator to special summon the Volcanic Emperor to my... I'll remove this from the game to special summon Emperor. And when special summon, I don't have any pyro monsters this time in my graveyard, but I can also set a volcanic trap card directly from the deck. And don't worry, I'll just go ahead and just go with my volcanic emission, even though I have another one, but I'm not going to use that later. I'll just use that. And then I'll just set volcanic inferno and blaze accelerator reload. And with that, I end my turn. There's nothing I can do. Honestly, I just got to wait till my opponent does something. And if my opponent does something, I'll just activate during the main phase. I'll just activate the trap card. No, not Inferno. Oops, my mistake. Volcanic emission. Targeting. I'll just grab my Doomfire. I can special summon it. But it returns to the... Yeah, I can take a volcanic monster from my deck, either add it to your hand or special summon it, ignoring the summoning conditions, but return it to your hand during the end phase. I can go with that. Or I can just basically, or you could take the first effect, take one volcanic monster, either add it to your hand, or, so if I really want to summon it, but yeah, I mean, I just like to special summon it. I can either add it to my hand as well if I want to, but I just want to make sure if I can survive. Because Doomfire has a really great effect because all attack position monsters your opponent controls that can attack must attack this card. Meaning this one is basically a magnet. Something like that. But he's the only target for an attack. Just a good protection for my rocket. And even if I did survive, and then during the end phase, emissions effect will activate, this will have to return this to my hand. But I'll be okay, because the next time I get to go again, I get to draw a card, and I'm going to activate Blaze Accelerator Reload. I mean, I could use its effect during the either player's main phase. I can send a volcanic card from my hand to the graveyard. If you do, draw a card. I could send this one to do additional draw, and I'll send my Blaze Accelerator Reload to the graveyard to special summon my Volcanic Doomfire. It's basically like that. I don't have anything else to say because I don't have an extra deck. I just basically I go with it. All right. Time for round number 3. I could try to do this, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give. Let's see what's my final one. 2. Oh no. 3. 4. 5. Okay. This is not. I mean, like if you really want to, I mean, like I said, maybe I feel like the deck goes best if you go second, because like being first is just you set up if you have the right cards, you can just set up your defenses. But if it's during the opponent's turn, if you don't have the opponent's good cards, I mean, I think it works best if you go second. So, because once it's your turn, pretend this card is a monster, and you can go work with something if you draw the next card. If you're not lucky, then that's the... There's nothing I can do with this. Well, if I'm going to go all out, I guess I'm going to go with this. I'm going to activate Blaze Accelerator. This will allow me to target one monster your opponent controls and then send one pyro monster with 500 or less attack points from your hand to the graveyard. And if you do, destroy that target. But your monsters cannot attack the turn you activate its effect. Which one should I go for? I think I'm going to go with Rimfire. I'll send this to the graveyard. My Blaze Accelerator will go and it'll shoot. Now fire, destroyed. Activate my Rimfire. This will allow me to remove it from the game. And now I'm going to send Emperor to the graveyard. Next, I'll activate Emperor's ability. This will allow me to, by sending or Blaze Killer from your face-up field or graveyard. I can send this card to the grave. Oh yeah, or a Blaze Accelerator card from your face up or graveyard. So I can remove this card from the game, from the face up field, and then I could special summon it. When I do special summon it, I can take in the 500 points of damage to the opponent, and I can set a volcanic trap directly. I'm going to go with Emission. I'll just set this down. What should I do next? Well, I do have another card to go with. I do have another Blaze Accelerator. And I do have two more targets to go with. Like these two. I can destroy 2 more monsters. It doesn't say anything about targeting a monster your opponent controls and send a pyro monster and you do destroy the target. I mean, I can destroy 2 more monsters if I want to. And like, I can use Volcanic Shell, so if I want to destroy another one, I can just go ahead and send a Volcanic Shell, and then fire, and then I activate Volcanic Shell. I'll pay 500 points to add another one to grab from my hand. Yeah. So what? And then I'll play I'll activate Blaze Accelerator, sending this card to the graveyard. Uh-oh. Fire! Fire! I mean, yeah, I do have a lot of stuff. It's more of defensive play. I think I go with defense. The best defense is a great offense. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video, and I want to say thank you, and I hope you have a really good day. Bye! Love you!